day. Still got plenty to say.
Rob Smith here. It's January 20th, 2026. I'm waiting for YouTube to show me that I have a live drawing thing going on, and it ain't. And I don't know why. I did just do this on YouTube, didn't I? There we go. Oh, let me turn Waterman down. Why didn't we do that? Okay. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, I'm doing this really quickly. I had this and watercolor together and one together, and now I can't find the watercolor. So I'm using a smaller one. This is I just was in Pop Smart a few days ago. They still have these available. I had a translucent one. Those are not there, but this is. And I believe I meant to check the price. Yeah, I'm sure it's still $5, which is amazing because that is pre and post. I think is it post? No, I guess they're both post virus hysteria. Okay, I just got to do this quick because it's coming by. Who this is for is being coming by to pick up some things at 1 o'clock, and it's 12:17. I don't know how. Last night I had everything put away, nice and ready for today, and now I can't find it. Now where my main watercolors went to. There ain't a lot of places for them to go, but they went somewhere. And if you come by, thank you for coming by. I know this isn't overly interesting. I I figure I am going to be working on some things here that I'm doing involving um, 250th anniversary of our country, in that no one seems to care or doing much of nothing about it. Is the media even talking about it? Wow. How much our country has changed since 1976? Some of y'all don't know, but this is a monster change. You couldn't go out your door without running into something about the bicentennial. The state of Florida published a whole set of books about the bicentennial, and specifically tying into our state, and I know other states did too. I think most states did because they were encouraged to. So you had just about all the states doing their own little publications about. It was about the history of their state, but it was for the bicentennial, and all of these. So this is January of 2026. In 1976, most all those books were out at mid 75, and there ain't nothing going on now. In fact, I've talked to someone who said they're going to try to. We got to get some folks together and try to start to put something together. You can't start. The heck are you going to start doing? July 4th, it's over, kids. It's over. Now, he's a big. I have no idea. He's a big Gator fan. I have no idea what their color. I don't know nothing about football. Gee Wilkers. I know it's orange and blue, but I don't know how this. What are this? Uniforms? What do they call them? I don't even know. Yep, I'm dumb as a board about this stuff. That is not what I wanted. My main, I don't, I had, last night I had everything set up so I could just come and do this, and I got caught up in some things this morning. God, what the hell's that? What that is. Okay, I don't get rid of that. Where that came from. Okay, well, that's not great, but it'll do. It'll have to do. I'm up against the clock. I did announce I was going to do this. I just started doing it. So it's if nobody's here, that's okay. If you come by later, thank you. I saw my friend Mark Serrati has done another. Here, I know I can do brown. Thing is, he's the only problem. See, I don't care for the little teeny holes because I work very fast, and these little teeny holes are for someone who works slow and delicately. The worst ones are the little teeny squares. So I've got a mini set right here. Well, I get the mini set without any problem. I can't find my main watercolor to save my soul. I might do a live later. I picked up some Mad Libs yesterday at the thrift store, and I might use those to help do some of the live things. Anyway, this is a Koi watercolor sketch box. I think I've had this for 25 years. I have hardly used it because I can't stand it. I didn't know it was stuck. What's neat is you can attach this to it if you're out and about. But these little teeny squares make me crazy. You can actually do pat off your brush with this, and there's a little mini brush I actually have. I've had the original one I think is gone, but I've had a number of other ones, and I have used it. Obviously, you can see how I use earth tones all the time. See all the green. I use just such a, and that was neat about this and the translucent. It was forcing me to use brighter colors. I mentioned that she's been here before. Melissa Busby has such an eye for color, and I get so much into all the earth tones I need to try to put more color in, including this. And that gets back to the orange and blue, and that I need to try to do this quickly. Somebody need to shut up. Get going, guys. I'm going to do as quick as a bunny. My sinuses are going. Oh, the pressure here in Florida is bad, really bad. For those of us with sinus problems, ye gods. Okay, so I do. What I also could not get my hands on, or is that it? No, I could use it for that, but I should. I need to put water on, and I have these little containers, Dakana ice cream containers, and I cannot find it. Oh, sure, I have another one too. I forgot about this one. I never use it anymore. My bunny. This is a bunny. It was sold at, I don't know if they're going to have them this year. They already have Easter stuff out at Dollar Tree, but I got this. I got this years and years ago. But yeah, this is a good. Oh wow, look at all of that. So I'm gonna put the bunny up here. Wow, that green is so powerful. I love green, but wow. Okay, let me quickly. I need red. I'm so used to the tray I use has the exact same watercolors in the exact same places, so I can almost do it half asleep. And that is good if you are doing things with paint and you work fast. Like I did caricatures, watercolor caricatures, um, in the Disney Military Industrial Complex. And when I did that, I needed to be able to. You have to basically your dab. It's like people know how to type. Just basically reach over and dab and don't even look at the palette of paint, which is the case for me. I really should use. I've done this before. I should have used a marker for some of this because that does speed things up a bit. I do it upside down because except now I'm not getting what I need. Hold on. Go. I'm trying not to work as fast. I'm trying to slow down, but he's going to be here in almost, and he gets here by half brother Jeff. He gets here a half hour early, so I need to be thinking about that too. He's going to be here. He'll be here by 12:50. These days, I used to be late to everything, and then after the virus hysteria, something readjusted in my head. Now I tend to get not only places on time, but often early. I was an hour and a half early to a meeting last night. So I'm doing better with that sort of thing. Look at that water. What is this paper I used? I meant to use a heavier paper and I screwed up and didn't. I used what I had handy at the time. My nostrils are entirely stuffed. So I probably sound nasally like I'm talking through my nose because, well, I'm talking through my nose. I saw the pressure was at 30.47. That's really, really high. What the hell? I could look it up, but if I start taking time looking it up, I'll start getting picky about making sure I have it looks like this, it looks like that, it looks like this, it looks like that. I'm going to take some guesses because I don't know. I don't watch football. Just recently discovered Dennis Potter, who was a British filmmaker. I found a series he did back in 1993, 4, and it's called Lipstick on Your Collar, and it is brilliant. Apparently, as I've now seen a few other things, this is kind of was his thing to do. Yeah, this is a different paper than I thought it was. But what's interesting is I didn't know hell could take watercolor this well. So that's nice to know. This is the one I use for when I'm doing lives. I thought I was using a heavier paper. Oops. Oh well. Where was I where I did this? Oh, I did this last night during the meeting. And I meant to do it earlier, and I couldn't get to it. Well, I didn't know I was going to see Jeff till yesterday. It was less than 24 hours ago. I thought, ooh, I can do a quick card for him then. His birthday is day after tomorrow. So, where's Gray? I don't know. I don't know where Gray is on this palette. I found it. That is the Gray. I have to dab it to find out where the Gray is because I can't. It's not obvious on this tray. Oh my God, I'm stuffed. Ugh. My intent is not to be. It's not to be doing watercolors quite like this anymore, but to use more of a mixed media thing. Those will have to do real quickly, just real quickly. I don't care if you see my name. I don't care. Oh, but it comes off. Ooh, I used a non-water color. I didn't know that. Non-water. The wrong pen, in other words. But my intent is to kind of mix watercolor and colored pencil, which I may be demonstrating right here down the road. I decided I'd do this live because, first of all, I need to be creating more content. I got very far away from this during the Christmas stuff, and I need to be trying to do that. So here I am, whether anyone likes it or not. Almost done. I'm going to just put this yellow through here, and we're going to let it go. I'm also going to be getting back to, God, look at that water did. I mean, I'm stuffed, guys. But I'm also going to be getting back to some political cartooning, and I'm not going to do those here. But I'm also going to, it looks like I am going to, as I'm traveling around, I'm going to start doing some videos. I'm not sure where I'm posting them, here or my Swamp Beach, Florida page. Haven't figured that out yet. It should go on the Swamp Beach, Florida page, but I got more people here. But people here are looking for Education Facts 404. Yo. Yes, we need to be better educated. And that's why I'm going to be doing the 250 yo-yos. Is anyone playing with a yo-yo anymore? I need to go into some stores and see if anyone's got a yo-yo. Anyway, I'm doing the 250th anniversary of our country. These are going to be little snippets of history, and a lot friends of mine are going to know all this history, but a lot of folks may not. And I mean simple things like the Tea Party, why it happened, and they're just going to be like 3 or 4 sentences, and just simple. And then I'll have an illustration go with it. But I'm going to start that before the end of the week, and I'll probably try to work on it here just to continue to create content. I also show you a little process stuff. So this is watercolor using my watercolor brush, which holds as I travel everywhere. This holds water, and you can use it anywhere. I'm using the watercolor. I can't find my palette I had last night to have today, but this is a little palette. Pop Smart. Again, I've used this a lot. I've had this almost 5 years now. And 5 years ago it was $5. Today it's $5. Pop Smart if you have one near you. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a quick birthday card for my half brother Jeff, who's coming by at 1 p.m. I learned that less than 24 hours ago. I did this last night during a meeting, and his birthday's day after tomorrow. I did not know I was going to see him before his birthday. I'm actually handing him here. While I'm here, oh, Jonathan, who joins us here is paranormal. What's Jonathan's paranormal ding ding, and I forget. But anyway, I'm going to send this to Jonathan. This is for his birthday, October 28th. These are a bunch of grandchildren, basically. Joe, Austin, Mason. Yes, there's 6 of them. This is my stepdaughter Amber, who has the 6 children. This is all marker. I think I did these here, and this is also Amber. This was actually for a couple of years ago. Oh no, this is recent. I don't know why I did that. And her youngest daughter, who is now 4 years old. And I messed up and misspelled. So anyway, these are all going to get mailed to them. Oh, along with Christmas prints. I got to sign some of those. I don't have any of those here with me. Shoot, I could have signed them and turn it. I gotta run out and go get them. They're all out in the car. I it's been a constant battle of my things being not where I am. Constant battle, still is. All right, I'll probably yeah. Well, I've been doing this for I'm in my 47th year doing this, so after a while you get the hang of it. I'll probably be doing. I may do a live later today at 7 o'clock, and I'm going to make use of the Mad Libs. If someone's here, just or let me just ask you, Education Facts 404. What is something you like? Or here, I'll let me do a Mad Lib thing with you. I'll just pick one up. I picked these up at the thrift store yesterday. It occurred to me I could be using these. These have gotten very expensive. Like I don't know. This is four. I think they're now like $8 or $9. You see how the paper's newsprint is yellowed. Okay. If I don't want to do something with TV shows. Let me find. All right. Starlight, Star Bright. First blank I see tonight. Fill in the blank. First blank I see tonight. And just however you would fill that in the top of your head. You don't know anything about you've never seen Mad Libs? Oh, you must be young, I guess. Is that true? I mean, I wonder if my grandchildren have seen them. Oh yeah, what they are is this is about. I wish these weren't themed. They originally came out not themed. Where are the rest of them? I can't stay on very long because Jeff's gonna come pick. I go get Christmas presents. I need to sign some for them. See, I sent Christmas presents to my stepdaughter up in North Carolina, and the mailer guy, like a moron, threw it on the ground, and of course it rained, and they all got destroyed. So I got to send a whole other set, and I'm sending all this artwork. But I got three of them, and now I can't find any of them. I wasn't prepared to do this, of course. But anyway, so what? Well, hold it up. So how would you fill in that sentence? First, have you ever seen Match Game? So you fill in the blank, whatever word you want. Starlight, Star Bright. First blank. Well, how would you fill in the blank? First blank I see tonight. One word. First what? First blank you see tonight. First blank. How would you fill in the blank? First thing comes in your head. First man you see tonight. All right. Maybe something a little bit beyond. It could be first pizza I see tonight. First book. First armadillo. First. Oh yeah. Don't you? It just be silly with it. You don't have to be. You can be silly. Whatever. Could be your first whatever. Maybe just man's kind of pretty general. Just any first thing pops in your head. Starlight, Star Bright, first blank I see tonight. I'd say man, but it's just something maybe more specific. It's something silly and funny. First blank I see tonight. And you don't put a lot of thought to it. Just whatever comes to whatever. The best way of doing things like this is whatever first pops in your head. Excited? Oh, just whatever. Just I could. I'd like to start doing these, and that's what Mad Libs is. It's a series of sentences, and there's a blank, and what you do is you read it and ask. You don't tell people what it is. You ask people for a series. You could actually ask for a noun, animal, musical instrument, noun. I wouldn't even get that specific. Verb, noun. And then you read. You take those words and then you read this, and it's funny. So whatever. Just how about a noun? Maybe a little more specific than man, like cowboy or astronaut. Just something. And I will draw something about that tonight. Though I'd rather get it right off the top, because how I work best is right off the top of my head. Just like I'm saying about this. Anything? You got some Stardust. Well, okay, you could say artist, I guess. I guess you could write artist. Actually, I like I saw it as, oh, cool. I was going to say air conditioner. First air conditioner I see tonight. So just something silly. You just get silly with these things. And they're great. I don't like the specific ones. I like the ones that are general, but I think had to get more specific because people, it takes your brain's got to pop, 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 pop. And I don't know what I did with the rest of them, but I'm having problems finding anything today. So I'll just let it. All right, I gotta go get some Christmas prints. I need to sign them, and I thought I had them set aside, but I didn't. I just had the artwork. And Jeff's gonna be here I still have 20 minutes. So I will probably be live tonight at 7 o'clock here. Most recently, I've been doing more lives over at Facebook, but I need to be doing them here because I haven't been doing as many. And look for Mad Libs. Don't try to find the ones that aren't themed. They're a lot more fun, I think. These get two, but I'll still use them. They were cheap there. I think this was a quarter or something. I was glad to help out the place too. But that's oh here we go. Here they are. I know I got three. This one's about dogs. Yuck. And this one's about Mad Libs on the road. So it's about travel, I guess. And then you just read them. You play. You should play with others, and then you ask them to fill in the blanks. So that's what right here, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. And I'll just make up something. You know what? I should plan on starting work on one of the American history things tonight. Maybe I could try to do that. Make that a goal. Yeah. The general ones are best. These have gotten really pricey, and I don't know why. I guess these were only. See, here's $5, $4, $5. Yeah, I think they're running 8 now, and they have some really. The early ones are really thick, full of stuff. And it's just like if you've never seen Match Game, I know there's Match Game on here on YouTube. Go look for Match Game on YouTube. I think you'll see how Match Game is, where you fill in the blank, and it's fun. It's funny. It's a lot of fun. It is. But I like working off of what other people say off the top of my head, which is I've been doing for 47 years. And it's a lot of fun. The more you can work off the top of your head about anything, the funner it is. Let your brain do the work. It's a lot of laughs. And it's fun for your head too. Your brain is getting stimulated, which is what you should be doing. Whether you read or whatever you do, this is one good. Mad Libs is one way to keep the brain going. And I don't know how available it is. You've got me wondering. I'll be. In fact, I was just talking to a friend about going to some bookstores. I need to go start looking to see if Mad Libs is even available. I should look online. I don't know. All right, sir. I mean, I don't even know what you are. I just think everybody's a cat. It makes it a lot easier. All right. Well, you're a cat, and go get some milk. All right. I'll be back here this evening at 7 p.m. I'll go ahead and do a post about that too, and I'll fill in. I don't know you do. I'm involved in educational stuff here in Florida. In fact, I'll be going up to Tallahassee legislature next week. That's why I'll be doing some Florida videos. I'm not sure quite where I'll put them yet, but I should be here tonight, 7 p.m. and I'll only be here not even an hour, maybe even less if a lot of folks don't come in. And the more I get interaction, the better. And I'll draw whatever I draw, and I'll be going to use your artist as something I'll bounce from. But let me see if I can get some other words from. I'll ask my half brother when he gets here at 1. Ask him to throw a word out at me. I'll use both, at least those two, and that'll get me started. And I'll just make up something. All right, thank you very much. I'll be back at 7 p.m. All right. Thank you for being here. Education. If you get a chance, if you want to do the thumbs up, I appreciate it. I will see you later. Robert Smith calling. Take care. Bye-bye.